Specialists, personal trainers, holistic healers, and experts in traditional, natural, and integrative medicine. Listen for a chance to win daily prizes and follow Let's Talk Nutrition on Facebook and Instagram at Let's Talk Nutrition or on Twitter at LTN Radio. It's time for some inspiration. Tune in to get fit and healthy. It's time to talk about nutrition. Nutrition for your body, your mind, your spirit. It's time to talk about proper exercise, stress relief, eating well, and supplementation to help. Get ready to take charge of your health because your health is your wealth and the wealth of those who care about and love you. It's time for Let's Talk Nutrition with Dr. Michael Garko. Welcome to the show.
And welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Thanks for tuning in today. Hope you're having a nice day, a good day, wherever and however you may be listening or watching the show, and whatever you may be doing across the country in over 350 cities. And we stream it too internationally, so we're all over the place. Good. We have keep growing. That's a nice shot. You know what that is, Reggie?
Yeah. I think it's Tampa, isn't it?
No.
Oh.
That is a shot of Pittsburgh. If you're watching, he has up on the screen. That's in downtown Pittsburgh. That's right at the point. On the right side of your screen there, that's the Allegheny. On the left side is the Monongahela. And then they meet there at the point to form the Ohio River. Okay? That's why it's called the point. That's where the Allegheny and the Monongahela meet and form the Ohio. That's a beautiful shot. City of bridges. And more bridges there, and I have sense. Yeah, see, that's a great shot. Yeah, that's where I was born and raised. Nice town. Blue collar. You know, all good. Katie's here today. I wonder. I didn't know if you were going to show up. You weren't around, and I thought, well, maybe she's making a pot pie or something.
No, I was not doing that. I have a busy weekend, so I was just getting some work ahead of time.
I was kind of scared. I thought she was going to make me do both. Like, I thought she was I'm testing you today.
Working the board and streaming the show.
I'm trying to do this thing this weekend where I have the weekend off, so I'm going to try.
No. Wait. What are you talking about? There's no weekend off in radio.
Deserve one, though.
What?
Okay.
What?
I feel like I might deserve one. I've worked like the past 8 weekends.
Absolutely.
So I'm going to play a game and see if I can get everything done today.
Yeah.
Good luck.
I wish I could do that, but I have lightning this weekend.
Weekend off.
It's probably not going to happen. It's just in my fantasy land.
I hope it does. Sleep for me. Like, please, God.
Weekend off. What's a weekend off? I don't even know what that is.
I forgot.
Yeah.
I haven't had a weekend off since I've been here.
So you bought the chocolate chip cookie dough stuff that you were going to make. That was contaminated.
Yeah.
Did you happen to buy frozen smoked salmon?
I have not.
All right, good. Because there's a recall on that.
That would be my luck, but no, I have left off on the salmon. Oddly enough, I almost did go buy stuff for fish last night at the grocery store.
I really wanted salmon this weekend, and this weekend now I don't.
All right, quiz.
Okay.
Salmon. When you go to buy salmon, do you know from where it came? You took too long.
No,
the answer is no.
Okay.
No.
You don't know if it was farm raised or you don't know if it came from fresh water, right?
No, I always buy the fresh, not frozen one, but I don't know where.
It could be fresh from the pond, from a farm. You don't want to eat that.
I don't want.
You don't want to.
I'm not going to get it anymore now.
You don't want to eat that.
I've only prepped salmon myself one time. I always eat salmon when I'm out, but I very, very rarely make it.
Ask when you're out. Ask them. Was it farm raised?
Salmon's like one of my better.
If it's farm raised, you do a pass. Do a pass.
If it's farm raised, yeah, right, because it's a fish. It shouldn't be farm raised.
Well,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
a fish farm, and they feed them fish meal. They have to dye the fish to restore their color. Yeah.
Yikes.
Yeah. It's gross.
Yeah, I don't want it.
No. Well, there's a recall on frozen smoked salmon. Thought I'd tell you about it in case you bought it. It's deadly contaminated with
Excuse me?
What is that?
I'm guessing it's a computer. Either that or someone just jumped in our airwaves and started screaming. I'm unsure.
Okay. Anyway.
I'm so scared
All right.
now.
Boy, I'll tell you, the ghosts are around. A Maine company has issued a recall for frozen smoked salmon because it may be potentially, I like that word, potentially, if they're recalling it, with bacteria that can cause life-threatening illness or death, they said. Millstream Corp. It's Sullivan Harbor Farm, is the name of the company. Yeah, they were sold. The products were sold between March 7th and September 17th in vacuum-sealed packages. That's to keep all those, deadly bacteria contained. Clostridium botulinum. Boy, you're going to go bad, go big. They were sold as whole salmon side, 2 pound, 1 pound, 8 times. I got all the code numbers, lot numbers. Just check brand. Millstream Corp. The brand is Sullivan Harbor Farm. You have that product in your freezer, take it out, take it back, throw it out, don't eat it. Take it back. The lot numbers 7049, 7050, all the way down to 7066. Starting with 7049. So, okay. Now, washing your hands. When you hear me talk about when you're handling food in the kitchen, you don't want any cross-contamination. If you're handling meat, chicken, beef, whatever, and you're cleaning it, preparing it, you need to wash your hands before you go cut the salad or before you go touch other food. So, what do you think is more dangerous? His question. What's more dangerous? The bacteria that that you would get contaminated with in the kitchen, or the bacteria that you would get contaminated with when you're in the bathroom?
Kitchen. I remember this because of something else that you had reported on earlier about how like the toilet or kitchen sink was.
Okay, now there's more to that story. When you're in the bathroom, people are going to the bathroom,
right? And
you can do two things there. When we were kids, we say number one, number two. It's the number two that's problematic here. The most dangerous antibiotic-resistant strains of E. coli are transmitted not through food, but through contact with human feces. You got to wash your hands carefully, thoroughly after handling raw chicken. You hear me talk about that and all the meat and whatnot. However, it's more important to wash your hands after going to the bathroom. The most dangerous antibiotic-resistant strains of E. coli are called ESBLs. You'll remember that. You will remember the long name. ESBLs. They're transmitted not through food, but through contact with human feces, with human mouths. Fecal matter going to the mouth. British researchers examined these strains of ESBL E. coli in human blood and feces, sewage, what they call farm slurry, live animals, and raw meat, fruits, and vegetables. They found one multi-drug resistant strain, ST131, responsible for a mortality rate as high as 35%. You get infected with that, you have a 35% chance of dying. It was found in more than 60% of human bloodstream infections, but was extremely rare in live animals and non-existent in foods. So the animals are cleaner than we are. The study appeared in Lancet Infectious Diseases. That concludes that many of the E. coli strains that many people become seriously ill with or come down with are from other humans, not from food or animals. So, your holidays are coming. People are going to be cooking and whatnot. and you go to the bathroom, you need to wash your hands before you go back into that kitchen. I'm just saying.
I agree.
Okay? I'm just saying.
1,000% agree.
Okay, this is not hard. Good hygiene, kitchen hygiene is important, but you know what? So is bathroom hygiene.
Ladies and gentlemen, listen up. It's me, your immune system. I'm always hard at work defending you against the many disease-causing viruses and bacteria that you are exposed to every day. But sometimes I need help to defeat the bad bugs. Luckily, our friends at Kyolic have come to the rescue. Kyolic has 2 super immune-enhancing supplements, Kyolic Immune Formula 103 and Kyo Green Harvest Blend Immune Defense. Kyo Green Harvest Blend is a power-packed blend of organic and naturally sourced grasses, ancient grains, fruits, veggies, herbal extracts, and spirulina in a fast-dissolving drink mix for a quick and easy way to support immunity. Kyolic Immune Formula 103 combines immune-boosting nutrients with aged garlic extract. Aged garlic extract has been clinically shown to support a healthy immune response and reduce both the duration and severity of cold and flu symptoms. Help me protect you with Kyolic supplements and nutritional drink mixes to fortify your immune health today. Available at fine natural health retailers.
The science of psychology tells us there is a connection between looking more attractive and having more self-confidence. One way to look more attractive is to have healthy-looking hair. Ridgecrest Herbal's award-winning Hair Revive can support healthy, attractive hair. Hair Revive is formulated with a stress-fighting complex, hair growth ingredients, a hormone balancing complex, and Chinese herbs. Taken together, the ingredients in Hair Revive promote hair growth, encourage healthier, thicker-looking hair, and support recovery from damaging hairstyling techniques, harsh chemicals, and daily stress. So start looking more attractive with healthier, thicker, and shinier hair with Ridgecrest Herbal's Hair Revive. Visit rcherbals.com for more information or call 1-800-242-4649 and mention this ad. That's 1-800-242-4649. This is Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show,
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Natural Factors, where great health begins. Kyolic, aging makes the finest garlic truly odorless. Celsius, live fit. Flora, 100 years of herbal wisdom. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Thanks for tuning in today. Hope you're having a good day wherever and however you may be listening or watching the show and whatever you may be doing. Here's how to make contact.
You can give us a call at 877-897-8255. That's 877-897-TALK. You can always email Dr. Garko personally if you have something you don't want addressed on the air. It's Dr. Garko at letstalknutrition.com. And if you visit letstalknutrition.com, you will find all of our past shows. They're sorted by date and title. So if you have a specific topic you want to hear about, just head over to letstalknutrition.com. You can also head over to youtube.com and search Let's Talk Nutrition. Pretty much the same thing. It's just all the videos of our show so you can see Dr. Garko actually talking instead of just listening to him. You can also follow us on Instagram at Let's Talk Nutrition. We post recipes there, pictures, some quick videos. You can message us on any of these platforms. We will get your question answered. Facebook as well. Just search Let's Talk Nutrition. We're pretty easy to find. And you can listen back to us on the podcast channel, wherever you listen to podcasts, on your phone, on your computer, wherever. Just search Let's Talk Nutrition. We give you pretty much no excuses to miss the show.
So, this is flu season, and people get flu shots. Well, at least they think they are. What am I saying? Well, there were 10 people in Oklahoma that were hospitalized on Wednesday evening because they got an insulin shot instead of a flu shot. Health professionals were administering what they thought were flu shots at this particular facility for people with disabilities. This is according to Bartsville Police and Fire Department, I guess Bartsville, Oklahoma. They were instead injected with what authorities believe to be insulin. Oh. That person had extremely low blood sugar, according to first responders, who then noticed others exhibiting similar symptoms. One person became unresponsive. What a mistake. The shots were administered by a pharmacist who had been in practice for 40 years, according to police reports and KOTV report. Persons who were administered, quote, the persons who were administered what we believe is insulin is being very cooperative who administered it. Not being evasive or elusive at all. I'm so hopeful that means that this was just a terrible accident. Bigger hope is that all of the patients who are at the hospital will make a full recovery, close quote. My goodness. You go to get a flu shot, and they give you an insulin shot, and you end up in the hospital. Stuff happens, right? Did you get a flu shot this year?
I didn't.
Katie?
I did not.
No. Do you ever?
No. I mean, I have gotten them in the past, but not on a regular basis. I think I remember like twice.
Yeah, I really don't.
So there's another beef recall. Can't get away from it.
That I did buy last night.
According to the CDC, they're investigating a series of Salmonella Dublin infections associated with ground beef. Oh.
Awesome.
The case
tacos were good.
Right.
Well, 6 states: California, Colorado, Iowa, Kansas City, Oklahoma, and Texas. It's called Salmonella Dublin. The bacteria isolated from ill people were closely related genetically, they reported. This means that the people in this outbreak are more likely to share a common source of infection. Close quote. Ground beef is to blame. I'm not familiar with that strain, Salmonella Dublin. Scientists from the CDC have identified a strain of that particular Salmonella in leftover ground beef at one of the infected individuals at their house. They went to the house. Whew. My goodness. Left and right. Food safety. You can't, I try not, it just keeps coming across the transom all the time. and you just don't, And I keep thinking, well, you just got to remember this can happen to anybody. This just doesn't happen to other people. 877-897-8255. There, I wanted to report on this story the other day, and I didn't get to it. I had alluded to it. And they said in this study, there are a lot of studies that show that running is an activity that can help you stay healthy and even live longer. But how much do we have to run to live longer? A new review, it was a meta-analysis, suggests that no matter how little or how much you run, the exercise is linked with a significantly lower risk of death from all causes. This is good. Now, what if you can't run? Does walking help? The answer is yes. There are studies, I reported on these studies, that walking, no matter, even if you walk slow because you have to, that's okay. Walking is also good. They say that running will help protect the brain. It tends to slow the aging process. Now, some people can overdo it. And I know somebody that ran in marathons. I don't know how many marathons this individual ran in. Blew out his hips altogether, had to have hip replacement surgery. That's ridiculous. Too much. Moderation. They looked at 14 studies in this study, and they found a link between any amount of running and a 27%, that's good, lower risk of all-cause death. That's both for females and males. So keep moving. LTN on the move.
Everyone's raving about the newest botanical superstar hitting the store shelves nationwide. Hemp-derived cannabidiol, or CBD, has been receiving a lot of attention for its tremendous promise on human health. Plus, CBD Oil by CV Sciences is the trusted brand setting the standards in this newly emerging category of plant-based extracts, offering a variety of hemp-derived CBD oil products that you can count on. In order to make the highest quality CBD oil products available, it is important to manage every step of the supply chain process, from seed to shelf. That's why, from harvesting our EU-certified hemp seeds, to laboratory testing for quality and safety, to producing our exceptional line of products, we are committed to going the extra mile. It is our commitment to you. Join the CBD evolution. Ask your local natural health retailer about Plus CBD oil products by CV Sciences today. Follow us on Facebook and learn more at pluscbdoil.com.
1250 WHNZ. Online at
letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Michael Garco, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garco, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garco, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garco, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by American Biotech Labs, your daily immune system support. Ridgecrest Herbals, take your health to a higher elevation. CV Sciences, from seed to shelf. New Chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom. Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garco.
Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. I was talking about DST. You know what DST is, right? Daylight savings time?
Yeah.
All right.
Yes, probably wouldn't have if you hadn't said that. It would have taken me a minute.
Apparently, some doctors have some pushback on that. I'll report on that in a second. Let's have a call from Tampa. Caller, Tampa, and David is in Tampa. David, welcome to the show.
Hey, how's it going, Dr. Garco?
I'm good.
I love the show.
Thank you, man. Thank you. So, did you get did you get an insulin shot?
Wow, not me, but I mentioned it to the caller, to the lady that's screening. That there was an incident like about a month or two ago that I read, and it was a bunch of school kids, maybe 20, I believe about 20, who were also where a pharmacist or a phlebotomist or something went to a high school and gave insulin to about 20 kids, and then they were brought to the emergency room, and some stayed overnight because of potential, drops in blood sugar and such. So I wanted to share that because I was going to do a slight soapbox here a little bit. When you have like vulnerable populations like children and disabled people, and then our public health officials want to, in the zeal to vaccinate them from an apparent risk of flu,
Yeah.
they make mistakes and they could injure more than help.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a really it's just another. It's a reflection of a little out of control situation in our country where we are, in the zeal to vaccinate people
Yeah.
we're making these mistakes.
Yeah,
It just really bothers me.
it bothers a lot of people, and I get it. Vaccines, um, it's almost like you make a deal with the devil in a way, right? If
Right.
vaccines have served humankind, generally speaking, pretty well, but they are imperfect. And some people experience consequences and side effects that outweigh the benefit that they thought they were going to get from the vaccine.
Right.
And this happens. Your point's well taken. By the way, that was in Indianapolis. There were 16 students
There you go.
at an Indianapolis area high school were accidentally injected with small doses of insulin during a tuberculosis test.
Oh, right. There you go. Right. That's
you
right.
remember
Thank
that?
you for clarifying that, Dr.
Yeah.
Right. That's what I got a little confused about. Right.
Yeah, so this was
Right.
at the Metropolitan School District of Lawrence Township. In a statement on Facebook, the school district said the medical personnel from Community Health Network were testing 16 students for TB. When it was discovered the youths were accidentally injected with insulin, somebody made a mistake.
Right.
So, these things happen. Every year during flu season, I'll report on what the CDC says about vaccines and getting vaccinated. I feel a responsibility to do that. And I always say, but people have to make their own decision as to whether or not to get that vaccine. You have pregnant women.
Dr. Garko, can I?
Yeah.
Can I share something real quick?
Sure.
What it is, like it's about I don't know if you recall, I called a few months ago. I have a disabled daughter, right?
Yes, I remember.
So,
yeah.
And you were so receptive to my story, right? So, what it is, like if you have children and people with disabilities, and you entrust them when you send them to school, or my daughter attends an adult day program, right? You entrust them with their,
safety.
Safety, right?
Yeah.
Right, exactly. So when, I don't know, like, the specifics about this Indianapolis circumstance.
It's just a mistake. Somebody's just not paying
right.
attention.
Yeah. Right. So, but what happens is, because parents and our parents and guardians we're losing our abilities to choose to vaccinate our children now, right? It's becoming more mandatory in the state of Florida.
Yeah.
In January, they're going to be voting on legislation to make all vaccines mandatory for all children in public and private schools, right? So our parents are losing more and more control. These are becoming mandatory. So I'm just going on a leap here and saying that there'll be more cases where we're going to be going into schools and vaccinating our children, and there's more potential situations of errors.
I have some friends.
More and more control.
David, I have some friends who have children, and none of their children have been vaccinated. None has been vaccinated. None. And the kids are doing fine. On the other hand, you have parents who almost demand that their children be vaccinated, right?
Sure.
And this is an area that is ripe for controversy. And I was just told a story a few days ago. A parent, small child. Was that you, Katie, that told me that story?
I think so. Yeah.
Somebody
my niece
became vaccinated, and then what happened?
She just stopped talking. She lost a lot of her small skills. She stopped waving. She stopped talking.
And this was shortly after being vaccinated.
Yeah, in the surrounding months. It was quickly after we noticed.
That was the they connected it. The child's unresponsive. I mean, not unresponsive, but stopped talking.
Right.
And
she's since learned to sign, but yeah, this was a couple years ago, and she still hasn't started talking.
So
again.
Those parents, the parents of that child are upset. They thought they were doing a good thing, right? And this is what happens. This is what happens, and there's risk. The authority, I'm not so keen on the idea of people being forced to do something like that with children. I understand your point. Parents need to have some ability to exercise judgment as to what they want to do with their children. Now, what was the episode up in New York where I'll have to look and see. I don't want to misspeak.
Is it in Rockland County?
Yes.
Where they had the measles outbreak?
Yes,
right?
the measles outbreak,
Sure.
and for religious and for other reasons, this particular community decided not to get the mumps, rubella, and measles vaccine, and the authorities stepped in and forced them because they were spreading the measles all over the place. See, when you hear stories like that, hang on. When we come back, I'll talk to you some more. Hold on.
Feel tired, lethargic, or irritable? Take solace. You're one of millions of Americans that has trouble falling asleep or staying asleep. In fact, according to a national survey, 54% of adults have trouble sleeping. So what can you do about it? Take Solace. Solace is an all-natural dietary supplement formulated to support healthy sleep and relaxation. Solace can help you fall asleep and stay asleep naturally. Formulated with all-natural ingredients, Solace is non-addictive and won't leave you feeling groggy in the morning. Take Solace an hour before bed and feel the calming effects of this extensively researched sleep and relaxation aid. For more information on Solace, call toll-free 877-533-7066 or visit TakeSolace.com. That's 877-533-7066 or take SOLUS.com. Look for Solace in your local health and nutrition store. Solace, for a good night's rest naturally.
Have you experienced the wisdom of nature with Zyflamend Whole Body from New Chapter? Zyflamend is a 10-herb blend that delivers 3 health benefits. First, Zyflamend is an herbal approach to pain relief, helping to soothe minor pain or soreness. Second, Zyflamend is a joint supplement with time-tested herbs to support joint function and flexibility. And the third benefit, Zyflamend supports the body's healthy inflammation response, something that's essential for maintaining whole body health. Zyflamend is New Chapter's clinically tested blend of 10 remarkable herbs, including pure and potent turmeric, ginger, and green tea. Zyflamend is non-GMO, project verified, gluten-free, and 100% vegetarian. New Chapter is a leader in supplement quality. Every ingredient, every product, every time. Discover Zyflamend, New Chapter's #1 selling multi-herbal. Zyflamend is made with ginger for occasional pain relief after exercise. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
The latest trend to hit the store shelves has the whole country buzzing. Cannabidiol, or CBD, might just be the greatest discovery of our generation, and it comes from a plant that is not so new, agricultural hemp. Yes, after 70 years of prohibition and misunderstanding, hemp is back to help you stay healthy and balanced. Growing research is showing that we have a lot to learn from the remarkable hemp plant. Nutrient-rich products like Plus CBD Oil's Total Plant Complex concentrated products provide broad-spectrum nutrition, including fatty acids, plant sterols, cannabinoids, terpenes, and naturally occurring vitamin E. From seed to shelf, all Plus CBD Oil products provide the highest quality hemp-derived CBD products available and are offered in a variety of delivery systems and flavors to suit your needs. Ask your local independent health food store about Plus CBD Oil products by CV Sciences today and learn more about the CBD evolution at pluscbdoil.com. That's pluscbdoil.com.
Did you know that you have...
This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Natural Factors, where great health begins. Kyolic, aging makes the finest garlic truly odorless. Celsius, live fit. Flora, 100 years of herbal wisdom. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
And welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Thanks for stopping by the show today, if you're listening to it or watching it. And, the show, in the 14 and a half years I've been doing it, my approach has always been to be open-minded, give people a forum, a place where it's safe for them to express their views, and to try to educate ourselves. I've lived long enough to know that, there's more to life than just being right. And you have to try to, sometimes things are not so black and white and clear cut, and it gets complicated and confusing. And I've tried, we're all biased. And somebody says, I'm completely objective. Well, I don't know who that person is. Your biases always are present, but you have to try to stay open-minded and as objective as you can. And I try not to, I'll express my views on the show. You can hear me talk about certain things, and sometimes I'll be I'll be quite explicit, and sometimes you can infer from what I'm saying what my view might be. When it comes to vaccines, this is a very controversial area and complicated area. Turns out my daughter has her PhD in virology. She studies viruses and knows a thing or two about vaccines, and I've had conversations with her about it. And it's interesting to speak with somebody that well-trained and listen to their point of view and what they have to say. She understands the dangers associated with vaccines. And you hear these stories, and have a caller, David, who is a person whose child was vaccinated and then had consequences, side effects, and Katie's niece. And she knows of another person, too. And you can't just dismiss those accounts, these anecdotal accounts, out of hand. You just can't say, well, it must be something else. And then you see the studies, and they'll say, no, there's nothing wrong with these products, these vaccine products. They're safe, this and that. Then you hear these stories, and then you start to wonder, right, what's going on here?
Literally me over the break just now.
Yeah. So, and I try to give people a chance to express their views. David, welcome back to the show.
Thank you, Dr. Garko. Thank you. Great. You're so right. I want to say, again, like a lot of people that I know that have kids that have been affected, right? Many, or if not all, the majority of them, we don't dismiss the importance of vaccines, right? But we just want to be able to assess the risk of them, right?
So the parents should be told, David.
For our kids, right?
Yeah, they should be told.
No,
what are there? Right. If I had a healthcare professional look at me, I was a parent, and said to me, "There's absolutely no risk here," That's not the truth.
Sure.
As much as
I know.
as much as I don't know, I know that. What do you mean there's no
Right.
risk? That's not
Oh
true.
my God, right. So I know, and like, so here's the way I look at it a little bit. You know, like when my daughter was affected, right?
Mm.
My wife and I said, wow, you know, we need to protect my other two kids.
So what are you
We
doing?
don't
What are you
know.
doing now? What I mean, how have you decided to go here?
So what we did was I lived in the state of Wisconsin, right?
Mm.
Prior to my trip moving here to Florida, and we were allowed to have what's called the religious exemption
Yes.
to allow us not to vaccinate our children on the purposes of religious circumstances.
Yes.
And I agreed with the philosophical aspects of that, and I was also quite happy that I could, pick and choose what my wife and I, who's an RN, really smart lady, could pick and choose how we wanted to protect our kids, right?
Mm.
So my children have had good outcomes, right?
Mm.
So what? Basically, just to turn the subject around, Dr. Garko, in California and New York, that exemption has been removed.
Yeah, I know.
From parents, right? So now those states, it's if you want your child to go to any kind of school, public, private, you must vaccinate, and they have to be completely compliant with the schedule.
Mm.
There is some type of a way. There is a review panel that will look over your child's health and allow you to exempt out. But from what I've read, it's incredible. The criteria to meet that exemption by the medical
Yeah.
review board is really.
It's almost
huge bar you
impossible.
have to
It's
climb.
probably almost impossible.
Exactly. Right.
Well, I know.
So
your
Now
your wife's a nurse, and so she's
Right.
certainly informed and not ignorant of these matters, and she's probably a darn good nurse. And I'm sure that when you had your child vaccinated, you all thought you were doing the right thing, right? And something happened. You didn't start off having a point of view that you have now. It all happened because of your child experiencing these side effects, and I'm sure it was devastating. So it's easy for people to sit on the sideline and say, well, these people are they're off the reservation, and that's not right. That's not their child. They didn't experience that, and I don't know what I would do, David, if that happened to me. Katie, you told me that this parent going to have other children. She would still have her children vaccinated.
Yes, she's still pro-vaccination.
That's interesting, even though she has a child who cannot talk right now, and they associate that her inability to talk with the shot that she received. It happened shortly thereafter. So I don't know, David, it's so hard to sort through it. It's a dilemma, man. And the frustration, I get it.
Doctor, so just like on a final note, again, like now in Florida, right, in January, our legislature is going to discuss, it's going to go to committee and probably going to come up for a vote to remove religious exemption here in Florida. So now every parent of every child, if you want to bring your kids to school and not homeschool them, will have to meet the schedule or go to this so-called board for review. So it's going to make now think of this for health consequences. Let's say that there's 2 or 3% of the children in Florida that are going to school don't meet the schedule. Now all of a sudden they're going to have to step up and meet the schedule, or they won't be able to go to school in the fall. They may have many vaccinations over a short period of time.
I know.
Several month period of time. And we think of the consequences of that type of exposure. If you ask immunologists and people, they'll say there's no risk.
Yeah, I know. That's what they say.
Completely robust.
Yeah.
No problems. Absolutely nothing wrong here. But
I don't mean to cut you off, but
we're so concerned.
Well, I don't mean to cut you off. We're out of time. We're going to the top of the hour. Thank you for your expressing your view, and appreciate it very much. We'll be back. Are you tired of being tired? So was Amanda until she tried Floridix Iron and Herbs. You can probably relate. Between juggling her job and family, she was constantly exhausted. She put off going to the gym and making her dinner every night seemed like a heroic task. Then she found out she had the most common nutritional deficiency in the U.S., iron deficiency. Amanda turned to Floridix, an easily absorbed plant-based liquid iron supplement. For over 60 years, Floridix has been helping reduce exhaustion and fatigue caused by iron deficiency. This formula is easy on the digestive tract and free of artificial colors and flavors. It even has vitamins B and C for enhanced absorption. No wonder it's the best-selling iron supplement in North America. FloraVital provides all the same benefits as Floridix, but without gluten or yeast. Reclaim your energy with Floridix and FloraVital, available at your local health food store. For more information, visit florahealth.com/Floridix. florahealth.com/Floridix.
The ever-increasing stress and toxicity we are exposed to from our environment, diets, and lifestyles make internal cleansing a necessary part of a good health regimen. Founded in 1980, Yerba Prima was the first company to launch a whole-body internal cleansing kit. Since that time, they have continued to develop and manufacture a complete range of all-natural, high-quality fiber and internal cleansing products. By using all-natural psyllium fiber and no harmful stimulant laxatives, all Yerba Prima fiber and internal cleansing products can be used over a long period of time to ensure optimal health and regularity. With nearly 30 years dedicated to all-natural cleansing products, it's easy to see why Yerba Prima is a leader in the fiber and cleansing products category. Learn more at yerbaprima.com, YERBAPRIMA.com, or visit your local health retailer. Yerba Prima, pioneer in internal cleansing products.
The proceeding was a...
This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. And you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on
Statements made during this broadcast regarding products or the claims made about specific products have not been evaluated by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. Products and treatments discussed are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent disease. Make your physician aware of all nutritional supplements used and immediately notify your physician if you have any health concern or undiagnosed sign or symptom. Let's Talk Nutrition is a health talk show that features scientists, authors, nutrition specialists, personal trainers, holistic healers, and experts in traditional, natural, and integrative medicine. Listen for a chance to win daily prizes and follow Let's Talk Nutrition on Facebook and Instagram at Let's Talk Nutrition or on Twitter at LTN Radio. It's time for some inspiration. Tune in to get fit and healthy. It's time to talk about nutrition. Nutrition for your body, your mind, your spirit. It's time to talk about proper exercise, stress relief, eating well, and supplementation to help. Get ready to take charge of your health because your health is your wealth and the wealth of those who care about and love you. It's time for Let's Talk Nutrition with Dr. Michael Garko. Welcome to the show.
And welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Thanks for tuning in. Glad you could make it. We're at the end of the week here on LTN and cover a lot of territory throughout the week, boy. All kinds of goings on. Yeah, it's good. It's all good. And had a nice conversation with a caller out of Tampa, listener out of Tampa, Florida, talking about vaccines. And that's a difficult topic, so complicated. And people are so conflicted. Parents are put in terrible positions, being sometimes forced to have the children vaccinated, and yeah, it's a mess. If they could only be 100% safe, right? We wouldn't be having these kind of conversations and concerns. But that's how it goes. Always these tough decisions to make as parents. When we were growing up, I remember when we got vaccinated, how they did it then. It was primitive. It really was. Now some would say it still is, but nevertheless, again, this is a forum where it's a safe zone. People can express their views, and I just feel that that's an important thing to provide to people. If it was only just one point of view, how boring would that be, right? And that's not how life works anyhow. So we have to try to produce the show so that it does reflect our day-to-day lives and the kinds of challenges that we have to face, decisions we have to make, to protect ourselves, to protect our family, our children especially, right? The people we care about, so on. Yeah. 877-897-8255. Jim Lavell's our guest this hour. Always nice to have him on. We'll chat with him. I know the crew remembers I was talking about daylight savings time. Was that yesterday or whenever it was?
And, like a day or two ago.
Yeah. And I said, I wish they would just make up their mind. Well, no sooner did I say that, some doctors wrote writing an article in the leading medical journal, put forth a case for doing away with daylight savings time, DST, that transition. They contend that these annual transitions to and from daylight savings time misalign the circadian clocks, your biological clocks, with long-term consequences. As you know, in the U.S., DST begins on the second Sunday of March, where most parts of the country spring forward and advance their clocks by 1 hour. Now we have fallen back, right? We're now, fall comes, you fall back. Spring, you spring forward. DST then lasts for 8 months until the first Sunday of November, which we just experienced a week ago, whenever it was. At that point, the clocks fall back to standard time. So right now, we are in standard time. So let me ask you, do you prefer this or Reggie and Katie, or do you prefer the other? Do you prefer standard time, or do you prefer DST?
I like it like it is because it's easier for me to go to bed at night and I wake up easier. But that's with the work schedule I work. If I worked a 9 to 5, I don't think that I'd like this time change.
I like it now.
You like it this way.
Yeah.
I tend to like it this way too. I don't know why. I don't care either one. I just wish they would, what was it? Arizona, Hawaii. They leave the clocks be.
Yeah.
Well,
I feel like it's easier for me to get to sleep now.
That's my thing.
What was I just saying? We were talking about a very serious topic about vaccines and having to make choices. My God, we can't even decide on the time.
That's true.
What am we? Here we are trying to deal with these other complicated issues. We can't even figure out what time we want to do. My goodness. I wish they would just figure it out. So it's not 1 hour twice a year, said Dr. Beth Malo, professor of neurology at Vanderbilt. She said that it's a misalignment of our biological clocks for 8 months of the year. When we go to daylight savings time, right?
Mm-hmm.
and we spring forward. She's of the mind that really messes us up.
It does. It messes me entirely up.
And she's not the only one. She explains that the daylight saving time transitions affect a number of brain functions, including alertness and energy levels. Went on, and Professor Marlowe said, quote, when we talk about DST transitions and the relationship to light, we're talking about profound impacts on the biological clock, which is a structure rooted in the brain. When our ancient ancestors were evolving, they weren't, they just, we evolved not with standard time and DST going back and forth. We evolved with one program of time, not two programs of time. And so, I guess she's of the mind that standard time is the normal way to live.
This is it. This is how we should live right here. We should not. I'm almost like I don't want to say I'm going to move to Arizona or Hawaii, but I want to be like the one person that gets to contest that we keep it like this.
This is standard time. So Eastern Standard Time, EST, whatever, wherever you are. I don't know. Again, we're trying to make decisions about vaccines, and we can't even make a decision about what time. And I keep asking, what are we saving? There's all kind of claims made. You're going to save on electricity. You're going to save. And some of the articles I read, they didn't save anything. Some with like Dr. Marlowe said, we're losing. I sort of feel more comfortable with this standard time.
Yeah.
I don't.
And it's getting colder too. I love it here. Like this is it. This is how I want to live.
That's pretty funny, Katie. Reggie's talking about colder in Florida.
It's gonna happen. We just get
my
winter.
My daughter lives in Chicago, buddy. Let me tell you.
My kids live in Colorado.
Okay,
oh my God.
So cold is
My family lives in the Adirondacks, and there was a snowstorm.
Yeah, no, like my daughter's school was snowed out. Like they had a snow day last week.
And Jim LaBelle lives in California. How's that snowstorm on the beach, James?
I'll tell you what, I had to get a couple grains of sand out of my car mats the other day.
Poor thing.
I was really, I went and took some St. John's wort.
Oh, yeah, poor thing.
It was so bad.
Which beach do you live near?
Hard. This morning I was trying to figure out how to block the sun coming in my kitchen window because it was a little bright when I was making my coffee.
Oh, no.
Kind of
worst
bombed.
kind of problem.
Where do you live?
I have to start wearing sunglasses.
Where do you walking around in your skivvies with a pair of sunglasses on? Yeah, say that dude is weird, man. Good thing your neighbors don't see you. Oh, there's that LaBelle guy wears sunglasses in his underwear. What a strange fellow.
Tom Cruise, man.
Tom Cruise, yes, that scene where he slides across the. Oh, that's a great scene.
Exactly.
What was the name of that movie?
Risky Business.
Risky Business. Yeah, life is sort of like risky business, isn't it, James?
Oh, yeah, there's no doubt about it.
Where do you live in California, man?
I live in Orange County, Mission Viejo.
What's the nearest beach to you?
Laguna.
Do you go often?
So I have Laguna Beach, Dana Point, San Clemente, all within about, 15 minutes of me.
Yeah, when's the last time you were at a beach? When? Too long to answer. Ridgecrest Herbal's original Clear Lung supplement has been the #1 selling natural product for lung health since 1998. Clear Lung's formula is a synergistic blend of Chinese herbs that helps maintain open airways and balance mucus levels. It combines the healing properties of 13 perfectly balanced herbs that have been used in traditional Chinese medicine for over 2,000 years. Need extra help? Try Ridgecrest Herbal's Clear Lung's Extra Strength with twice the herbs and Ridgecrest Herbal's patented Availablend formula designed to support the bioavailability of the original 13 herbs. Got a picky kid who doesn't like pills? Clear Lungs Liquid is safe for children and has a naturally sweet orange flavoring. And don't forget to check out Clear Lungs Immune and Clear Lungs Sport. Visit rcherbals.com or call 1-800-242-4649 and mention this ad to order the right Clear Lungs product for you. That's 1-800-242-4649.
Is getting a good night's sleep a challenge? Fortunately, there's a superior fast-acting sleep formula called Tranquil Sleep from Natural Factors. This non-habit-forming supplement contains a unique combination of melatonin, 5-HTP, and L-theanine, which works in harmony with your body's natural sleep hormones. Tranquil Sleep can help you fall asleep, stay asleep, sleep sounder, and wake up refreshed, all without feeling drowsy in the morning. The key benefit comes from increasing the time spent in the deeper stages of sleep. It's only in these deeper levels of sleep that we truly experience the rejuvenation, regeneration, and recuperation that sleep provides. Even if you think you get a good night's sleep, give Tranquil Sleep a try. You might be surprised with how much better you've slept by waking up with more energy and enthusiasm to start your day. Learn more at naturalfactors.com.
This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by American Biotech Labs, your daily immune system support. Ridgecrest Herbals, take your health to a higher elevation. CV Sciences, from seed to shelf. New Chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom. Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Jim Lavelle is our guest today, educator for Wakunaga of America. They are the makers of the famous Kyolic aged garlic extract. That is as they say back in the day, a boss product. And James, welcome back. So you live near all those beaches. When I asked you the question, when was the last time you went to the beach?
Last week.
Oh, you do go then, huh?
Yeah. Well, shoot, yeah, man. Why wouldn't I? You appreciate it. And the other thing is just getting to drive by the water is pretty darn relaxing, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Just look out at the ocean. You're in that 78-degree, no humidity weather, no mosquitoes. It's tough.
This is making me
but
miss
once
California.
again, I try to make it through my day by eating as much St. John's wort as possible.
Try some CBD. When I go to when I go to California, especially if I'm in Northern California, I make it my bit. I do it almost every time. I'll drive from maybe like San Francisco. I'll drive down to Monterey.
Oh, that is the prettiest drive. I just did
Beautiful,
that last year.
Right?
My first trip to California. And
it's unbelievable how good it makes you feel, right?
Well, I've often said, I have a couple of friends who are atheists. I said, if you take that drive with me, I said, by the time we're done, you will believe in God.
Amen to that. Literally, amen.
And they laugh. They laugh.
But it's true.
Right.
It is awe-inspiring, that drive.
Yeah. It really is.
It really is remarkable. California, you got to deal with the earthquakes, the fires, and whatnot. But boy, what a beautiful.
That Pacific Coast Highway.
It's something.
So pretty.
PCH, man.
Monterey is the prettiest place I have ever been to date. I've traveled a lot of places. Monterey is
beautiful.
Beautiful.
You live where you live is nice, James. It's pretty nice there.
Yeah, it works. I mean, I did my time in Ohio and Indiana for the first 50 years of my life, so I figure, I get a little payback here is good.
Yeah.
It helps me with my aging body,
Well, there's a lot of truth to that. Well, there is truth to that. I grew up in cold country, and I'm going to tell you, it is more difficult to live in the wintertime, so much more difficult. That's why, the elderly struggle in the winter months in those places. It's hard for them. It's just more stress.
One of the most dangerous things is the fact that there's no sure footing, and one of the biggest problems in that elderly population, of course, is just falls.
Slip and fall.
Hey, I've lost my nervous system's ability, my brain's ability to tell my foot where to go, and if I slip a little, my ability to recover is gone. Right. So that's that loss of what's called coherence from your brain to your muscle, and as we age, we lose that stuff unless we're working on it. So doing yoga, doing Tai Chi, whatever class you want to do that helps with balance, it really helps people quite a bit.
I reported on a study this morning. It was a meta-analysis. I think they looked at like 16 or 18 different studies, and they said any amount of running decreased the risk of death from all causes by 27%, I believe it was. That's not the only study like that, but my point is you got to keep moving. So any breaking news relative to Kyolic or Wakunaga, anything going on that we should know? New?
Well, I mean, I think the last couple studies that they've done just continues to show that it has this global effect on your chemistry. I mean, I think we talked about the last time that breaking study, which I still think is amazing, on periodontal disease.
Share that.
The fact that taking aged garlic extract lowered the symptom and expression of periodontal disease, so less bleeding gums, less gum soreness. And that means that you're lowering inflammation in your body, right? Because there's all this evidence that's been coming out the last 20 years on the fact that if you've got bacteria in your gums and you've got periodontal disease, that means that you're most likely going to have heart disease. So I think it's fascinating that we bolt on yet another mechanism of action, the aged garlic extract, that it has this effect on the microbes in your gut or in your mouth.
Why do you think that is? Why do you think that is?
Pretty cool. It was at 3.6 grams a day, and it was in humans. It's really hard to examine mice gums, so I was kind of happy they did this one in humans.
Why do you think? Why do you think it confers that kind of benefit?
Well, it has. Well, it's a good question actually. It definitely has an antimicrobial benefit, and it's interesting because they didn't make it a swish and swallow because there is aged garlic in a liquid form. So you think, oh, if you swished and swallowed it, that makes sense. But this is just taking the pills. So apparently, the pills must have a global antimicrobial effect where it's decreasing the unfriendly flora in your body. The other piece that's interesting is when they looked at, which I think affects this, is that they looked at, in this case, overweight people who had really high inflammatory cytokines. They measured them. There were two principal ones called TNF-alpha and IL-6. And when they gave that to individuals, their inflammatory cytokines went down. So when you start to think about the combination of reducing bacterial, dysbiosis, right, or the unfriendly flora kind of gaining control of the neighborhoods by reducing that, plus retarding the inflammatory signaling that your immune system gets turned on when you get things like a bug or you get exposed to environmental burden like, metals or pesticides or whatever, or just stress, right? Now all of a sudden you're starting to create, what we call, of course, a pleiotropic effect, or multiple different angles of benefit from a single, compound. So I think it's pretty, I just continue to get marveled by it. I mean, it's almost boring to talk about the fifth study showing that it reduces blood pressure by an average of 11 points systolic and 6 points diastolic, right?
Wow.
Yet that's amazing, right?
Oh,
but it's almost like it's redundant at this point. And we need to got to keep doing that.
Well, we will. LTN, Coast to Coast and globally, featuring Jim Lavelle.
Everyone's raving about the newest botanical superstar hitting the store shelves nationwide. Hemp-derived cannabidiol, or CBD, has been receiving a lot of attention for its tremendous promise on human health. Plus, CBD Oil by CV Sciences is the trusted brand setting the standards in this newly emerging category of plant-based extracts, offering a variety of hemp-derived CBD oil products that you can count on. In order to make the highest quality CBD oil products available, it is important to manage every step of the supply chain process, from seed to shelf. That's why, from harvesting our EU-certified hemp seeds, to laboratory testing for quality and safety, to producing our exceptional line of products, we are committed to going the extra mile. It is our commitment to you. Join the CBD evolution. Ask your local natural health retailer about Plus CBD oil products by CV Sciences today. Follow us on Facebook and learn more at pluscbdoil.com.
This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. And you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Natural Factors, where great health begins. Kyolic, aging makes the finest garlic truly odorless. Celsius, live fit. Flora, 100 years of herbal wisdom. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. And I hope you're having a good day at this end of the week. Wherever and however you may be listening or watching the show and whatever you may be doing. James, welcome back. I know you have spent
Be back.
you have spent a considerable amount of your time informing yourself, informing others about aging. In fact, you are affiliated. What's the name of the outfit that you're affiliated with?
A4M.
Tell the audience what that means.
The American Academy of Anti-Aging Medicine, with 24,000 doctors across the world that are members.
Okay.
So there's a lot of people interested.
Yes, they are. Humans have always been curious about aging, and humans have, when left to their own devices, will come up with whatever, everything from, I mean, it's remarkable when you look across the history of humankind, the things that people have done to try and prevent aging, slow aging, you know, from fountains to whatever.
Breatharians, becoming a breatharian.
Yeah, whatever. I mean, you know, it's biology, man. Let me ask you.
It is. I couldn't agree with you more.
What do you?
Biology plus attitude.
Yes,
I believe it's biology plus attitude.
Of course it is. What do you think, in all of your experience and training, in clinical experience too now, what do you think it is that the 2 or 3 things that people do to accelerate the aging process? And the second part of that question is, does Kyolic Age Garlic Extract, can it play a role in the aging process? So what are the biggest violations that really do accelerate aging? And does Kyolic Age Garlic Extract, can it play a role in the aging process?
Sure. So if you look at like the big, what I'd say big movers of aging, So one would be stress and cortisol response, right? So it's that fact that, we're not living in a primitive world, so getting a bad text or email from someone doesn't equate to a white tiger chasing us, but yet our body behaves like that. That's one. So managing cortisol. Why is that important? Because cortisol causes blood vessels to get more constricted. Your blood pressure goes up. As cortisol goes up, it alters your white blood cells, which create a more aggressive kind of pattern that attacks your cholesterol. So then you start, rusting your cholesterol and getting something called oxidized LDL. So when you're under stress, you get under cardiometabolic risk because of blood vessels being damaged. And the number one killer is heart disease, guys. Number one's heart disease. Cancer's following up right behind it, right? The next thing I think it's really important is it's their diet. And when I talked about the first one, cortisol and stress, that includes, well, what do you do for stress management? You talked about that thing of anybody just doing any kind of running helps reduce your all-cause mortality. I think moderate exercise for the majority of people. I mean, yeah, everybody talks about doing things aggressively, but if they can get that done, that helps moderate that effect of cortisol on their chemistry. So that's important. And then diet's important because we live in a carbitarian society, not a utilitarian society. We're in a carbitarian society.
What does that mean?
Well, everybody's eating way too many carbs. And if they don't eat too many carbs, they reflex to eating way too many fats. So they either go ketogenic or they do vegan, where vegan is high carb instead of high vegetables, because it's weird. Vegetarian means eating more plants. But people end up resorting to, more rice, more starch, more pasta, and that starts to alter. So on the one end of the spectrum, when you eat really high carb diets, which is common, people end up developing insulin resistance, and insulin resistance leads to that whole aging process because elevated insulin and developing diabetes and elevated stress hormones are the two big things that take people out. That's been shown.
Hormonally, you mentioned cortisol, which is stress hormone, and you mentioned insulin. Those two hormones, when not managed properly, if I'm reading between the lines, no matter how they're inspired or increased, seems to take devastating toll on the body.
Yeah, I think it's, if you really boil it down, I mean, obviously, when cortisol is up and your blood sugars are up due to your insulin resistance, it starts to trigger that process called metaflammation, right? Metabolic inflammation.
Yeah.
And so it happens early. So a lot of times people would always hear, oh, it doesn't matter what your lipids are. Well, it actually kind of does, because if you're making a bunch of bad actor lipids like oxidized LDL, apolipoprotein B, several, lipoprotein little a, all these bad actor lipids damage all your organs and tissues. So it damages your brain, it damages your kidneys. All those things start happening when you start to create those shifts. And so your next, and then the third piece was, what else is affecting your longevity? Today, I believe it's environmental burden. I think people get exposed to a lot of stuff, and that affects their chemistry. Obviously, when you affect your cortisol and insulin, your sex hormones tend to go south, right? I mean, the higher the cortisol, the less the sex hormones. And that affects your aging process. But then, you asked, does aged garlic play a role? I mean, I think aged garlic is the multivitamin of the 21st century. Everybody used to say, take a multi when you were, in the 1990s, right? Everybody needs to take a multi. I really believe that when you look at the body of evidence in humans, over 800 publications now, 856 publications on aged garlic extract, that it really does play that chord to help your body manage aging. So it improves blood vessel pliability. It reduces oxidation of your lipids. It helps with your insulin receptor. It helps to block bone mineral density loss from your spine so that you don't take that calcium from your bone and plaque your arteries with it. It has a diversity effect on your gut. So the last blood pressure study showed that it helped with the gut microbiome, helps with regulating immunity. So yeah, I think it is probably, if you're really into learning about aging, it helps regulate so many of the pathways that point us down that road of accelerated aging that it only makes sense to take it. Obviously, everybody kind of jumps on the telomere bandwagon, and I'm not on the telomere bandwagon as much as I am on.
That's
if
one thing.
Manage all of my metabolic inputs. The better I can manage it, healthier my cells.
Yeah, that's one theory of aging. There are hundreds of theories of aging. The theory of the telomere theory of aging,
right,
where they contend that by natural consequence the telomeres shorten. Those are located right on the end of the chromosome, right? And they keep getting shorter and shorter, and that's supposed to be an indication. When you run out of telomere, then you run out. Then you've run out. You're out.
No more duplications.
Right. So
no more new cells.
No, you can't. No more cell division. You're done. You're not a fan of that theory.
Well, no, I think it's a contributing factor. I mean, I think that when I think of chromosome and DNA and looking at RNA expression, I think of
we'll find out.
We'll find out my body.
We'll find out what you think.
Want to get at the core issues that make weight loss so difficult? Try PGX from Natural Factors. This revolutionary product is clinically shown to help people achieve their ideal body weight in a safe, natural way. PGX helps you feel full for hours, dramatically reduces the glycemic index of any food or meal, and ultimately causes the release of the compounds that achieve two important goals in weight loss. 1, telling your brain that you're satisfied so you eat less, and 2, improving the action of the hormone insulin. As medical doctor Mark Hyman said in his best-selling book Eat Fat, Get Thin, if you choose to use only one supplement, PGX is the most important. If you've ever tried to lose weight and failed, you need the tremendous support of PGX from Natural Factors. For more information on making your weight loss dream a near effortless reality, visit pgx.com.
Have you experienced the wisdom of nature with Zyflamend Whole Body from New Chapter? Zyflamend is a 10-herb blend that delivers 3 health benefits. First, Zyflamend is an herbal approach to pain relief, helping to soothe minor pain or soreness. Second, Zyflamend is a joint supplement with time-tested herbs to support joint function and flexibility. And the third benefit, Zyflamend supports the body's healthy inflammation response, something that's essential for maintaining whole body health. Zyflamend is New Chapter's clinically tested blend of 10 remarkable herbs, including pure and potent turmeric, ginger, and green tea. Zyflamend is non-GMO, project verified, gluten-free, and 100% vegetarian. New Chapter is a leader in supplement quality. Every ingredient, every product, every time. Discover Zyflamend, New Chapter's #1 selling multi-herbal. Zyflamend is made with ginger for occasional pain relief after exercise. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Ridgecrest Herbal's original Clear Lung supplement has been the #1 selling natural product for lung health since 1998. Clear Lung's formula is a synergistic blend of Chinese herbs that helps maintain open airways and balance mucus levels. It combines the healing properties of 13 perfectly balanced herbs that have been used in traditional Chinese medicine for over 2,000 years. Need extra help? Try Ridgecrest Herbal's Clear Lung's Extra Strength with twice the herbs and Ridgecrest Herbal's patented Avail-Blend formula designed to support the bioavailability of the original 13 herbs. Got a picky kid who doesn't like pills? Clear Lung's liquid is safe for children and has a naturally sweet orange flavoring. And don't forget to check out Clear Lung's Immune and Clear Lung's Sport. Visit rcherbals.com or call 1-800-242-4649 and mention this ad to order the right Clear Lungs product for you. That's 1-800-242-4649. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com.
Feel tired, lethargic, or irritable?
This is Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by American Biotech Labs, your daily immune system support. Ridgecrest Herbals, take your health to a higher elevation. CV Sciences, from seed to shelf. New Chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom. Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Well, I am not Dr. Michael Garko, but I do have your health question of the day. It's pretty easy today. If you've listened to the past shows or if you've listened to today's shows, you should get it right. If you get it right, you'll win yourself a $25 supplement gift card. The question is, what is the main ingredient in Kyolic? Pretty easy. If you do a quick search, you could probably find the answer. If you know, give us a call, 877-897-8255. Again, the question is, what is the main ingredient in Kyolic?
Thank you, Katie. James, welcome back. So, this business of aging, it's there's your age and then there's aging. Your age, of course, is a marker for the amount of time you've been around. And we talk about, and I know that in your field, in the aging research field, we talk about a functional age. You have your biological age, then you have this functional age. And it's possible, right, to be, let's say, your biological age, you could be 50. But functionally, you could be 35, or functionally, you could be 60, right? So the number itself may not be reflective of how you're aging or your real age. Isn't that not true?
Well, I'll tell you what, the older I get, the more I'm thinking the way you think. Meaning that now that I'm hitting the 60 threshold, I absolutely believe that I'm biologically younger. So, no, I think it's true. I mean, here's the thing you find, and you've seen a lot of patients in your life, and I know for me, I still see people every 2-3 days a week. Mm-hmm. There's people that are 30 years old that have the chemistry of 60-year-olds with degenerative heart disease, right? So there's very obvious things that we see all the time. Once you start getting hypertensive, once your blood sugars start going up, once you're 30 pounds overweight, once you're starting to feel a lot of aches and pains, and your mind is starting to become a little bit slower, and my short-term memory's going. I'm not as sharp thinking. You're aging. And I have a lot of people that start to talk about those things in their 30s and 40s. So I think there's absolute validity to what you said.
Mm-hmm. Well, let's go to Quakertown, Pennsylvania. And Rhonda lives there in Quakertown. It's a very nice part of the country. Rhonda, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
How are you today?
I always enjoy listening to you when I can.
Oh, well, thank you. We appreciate that. You catch as catch can. Whenever you can, that's great, good enough for me. Has fall set in there, cooled down now? You're headed into the fall season pretty good, right?
Yes, it is. It's like in the 30s today, which they did say is 10 to 15 degrees cooler than usual, and possible snow on Tuesday.
Oh, my goodness.
Not ready for that at all yet.
I know. You born and raised in that part of the country?
No, originally from Illinois.
Colder there yet.
Yeah, I'll take fall. 3/4 of the year, I would take fall.
Of course. So this product, Kyolic, it's pretty remarkable. It's been around since the end of World War II, and it's just astounding the health benefits that they're discovering with the more research they do. What is the primary ingredient in Kyolic?
It's garlic.
Yeah, it's aged garlic. That's right. It's not just garlic; it's aged garlic. But we'll give you credit for
aged garlic.
we'll give you credit for the answer. And James, explain. Don't hang up, Rhonda. Explain that the difference. There's garlic, and then there's aged garlic, right?
That's right. So garlic tastes great, and garlic's great to put in salads and cook with it, and it has some traditional antibacterial effects, which they're proven. But when you age garlic, you're changing all the properties of the chemical compounds in the garlic. And what happens is you get rid of the stinking rose effect, so you don't have that smell anymore when you take it. But then it creates a whole bunch of new natural compounds that end up showing up with all the different benefits that I've been talking about. So when you age it, it changes it like from cabbage to sauerkraut, right? Same base food, different end product. And when it changes, it creates a whole new grouping of functions that it helps to regulate in your body versus just eating regular garlic. You won't get the same plaque burden reduction, like reducing vulnerable plaque, bone mineral density stabilization, helping to lower your oxidized LDL. All that is a property of aged garlic, not eating garlic.
So, you see, Rhonda, if we could age the way garlic ages, we would be a lot better off. But we don't age that way, unfortunately.
We wouldn't smell anymore.
We wouldn't smell anymore. You look younger. You're nice and fresh. Congratulations. Life.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And I appreciate you and how honest and transparent you are on your show, too, Dr. Geico.
Thank you very much. I try. Lord knows I try. Thank you so much. That's a very kind compliment. I'll take it 100%. We're filled with imperfections. We all are, and health is health. Perfect health. I don't know about that, James. I think it's something to strive for. Whether it's perfect health is reached by anyone at any given moment, I guess so. But trying to just maintain, I think you hit it on the head. Kyolic aged garlic extract is, in a way, probably the multivitamin of the 21st century, right?
Yeah. Once again, what are you taking nutrients for? You're taking nutrients to try to manage your chemistry so you can age better, right? I don't want to have high blood pressure. I don't want my blood sugars going up. I want my immune system to fight off cold and flu season, which there was just an aged garlic study showing that 34% reduction in frequency and severity. Duration was down by 2 days if you did get a flu bug, with aged garlic extract. And that was, once again, college students going into the fall quarter when all the bugs are out, right? When the heightened flu awareness is going on, starting from September to December. So, yeah, I think it is. That's why we take things. I mean, when I give people, if you tell people take a multi, I think it's much harder to show them how that's benefiting them than it is having them take aged garlic, because you see things like blood pressure gets better, your lipids get better. It just makes sense.
It does make sense. Kyolic aged garlic extract. It's internationally available almost any place on the planet and sold in fine health stores throughout the United States, of course. James, thank you so much. Enjoy your time at Laguna Beach or wherever you show up for the beach time. We appreciate you. Your health is your wealth, and your health is the wealth of those that care about and love you. Have a lovely weekend.
Everyone's raving